Fuzzy Wuzzy was a sweater. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a shedder. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, was he? No, he wasn't. Because you washed him with your black pants, and so now all of the fuzz is on your black pants. Welcome to A Lolly Life. This is Amy, and today we're going to do our laundry PhD. The first thing that we have to do is sort our laundry. There's lots of ways to sort your laundry, and everybody that does it thinks that their way is the best. And so whichever way you choose of these will officially become the best way to do this. And so there are a few school of thoughts. You can do lights and darks. You can do things where you take things of similar fabric type or whatever, and wash those separately. Sometimes people wash all of their knit clothes separately from other clothes. Some people will wash all their clothes that need to be washed in cold water in one load, and all their clothes that need to be washed in warmer water or hot water in another load. Yeah, so there's a lot of different ways that you can sort your laundry. My suggestion is a little bit of everything. I generally sort by color, and the reason that I do that is because I don't have a lot of like delicates or fancy fabrics. I have a lot of just everyday cotton t-shirt kind of clothes and jeans. Yeah, I have the basic clothes. Another way that you can know which way to sort your clothes is that clothes come with tags, and it has instructions on how to launder your clothes. Let's see. It says, machine wash in cold water separately. Do not bleach. Tumble dry at low temperature. Iron at low temperature. Do not dry clean. And so when it says machine wash cold water separately, it does not mean that you have to wash this all by itself. It just means that you should wash it with similar things. That's what it's talking about. I believe that they recommend washing this in cold water because it is 100% cotton. Yes, it is 100% cotton, and if you wash things in hot water, they tend to shrink, or they're more likely to shrink. Even things that say pre-washed doesn't mean that they don't shrink a little bit. They will shrink a little bit. Wash inside out. Wash once before wearing. Machine wash cold with light colors. Only non-chlorine bleach when needed. Tumble dry low. Warm iron if needed. So there's a lot of rules when it comes to what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do as far as washing clothes. And you can choose to follow those rules as closely or as not closely as you feel comfortable. I will admit, I do not turn my jeans inside out because they're jeans. But there are a lot of people who spend a lot of money on their jeans, and it's super important to them, and so they do wash their jeans, or they flip them inside out. One thing I will tend to flip inside out is I will flip out inside out some of my shirts, but when you flip your clothes inside out, it helps protect them from fading, and it helps protect them from damage. So the whites are the easiest to sort out if you have a lot of whites. Sometimes if you don't have a lot of whites, you might want to wash some of your lighter colored clothes with your whites. If I have to balance out a load and I have like a whole bunch of dark colors and I only have a little bit of lights, I will toss things like this or a light color, other light colored things in with my whites. But I have plenty of laundry today because my son was nice enough to let me borrow his laundry also for the sake of the video. Yeah, so you toss your clothes into different piles. You check the pockets. because you don't want something accidentally to get in the wash or the dryer. You really just don't want that. I will a lot of times separate my towels and wash those separately. This is an example of a white that I don't wash with the whites because it's dirty. And so like light colored clothes, as a general rule, they don't wash as well with super dirty things. And so even if I had a white shirt and it had, you know, and it was extra muddy or something like that, I still wouldn't wash it with the whites, even though it's supposed to be white. So I have about 3 loads of laundry. And I've checked all the pockets. New clothes are more likely to transfer colors, so you have to be extra careful when you're washing something that is new. And things like blue jeans will transfer colors more than just one wash. So, and some of the other, you know, colorful shirts or things like that, the chances of them transferring color are greater for the first few washes. If you have a bunch of clothes that are well worn and well laundered, the chances of them transferring colors are a lot less. Be careful when you have new clothes. Do not put your fuzzy wuzzy sweater in with your black pants because fuzzy wuzzy sweaters are givers and they give everything in the load a coating of fuzz. Yeah, so be careful when you're sorting. And fuzzy wuzzy sweaters don't go with black pants. Fuzzy wuzzy was a sweater. Fuzzy wuzzy was a shedder. Fuzzy wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, was he? No, he wasn't. Because you washed him with your black pants, and so now all of the fuzz is on your black pants. So be careful about washing fuzzy things, what you wash them with, because they will shed. When you're washing Velcro, you need to make sure that you do it up, because Velcro is a hugger. And they hug like deathly hug. And so when you wash something with Velcro in it and it hugs something, it is going to leave a mark. So be careful with your Velcro. Make sure you do it up. Some people think that you need to do up your pants, your jeans, you know, and other things like that, and zip them up before you flip them inside out and other things like that. That is something, that's a thing. It does kind of, I suppose, help. I am not that particular about my clothes, but it is a thing. One thing that I will recommend is that depending on your level of interest in doing laundry should probably affect how you purchase clothing. Because if your level of like laundry interest is a lot closer to the apathy level than the PhD level, then when you look at the tag on the inside of a clothes when you're at a store and it says delicate hand wash only, and you know that the chances of you hand washing that are like really close to 0, it's probably not a good idea to get it. Yeah, so be realistic with your clothing choices. And don't buy dry clean only clothes if you aren't planning on cleaning them or, you know, those kinds of things. Microfiber cloths should be washed in cold water with very mild detergent, no fabric softener, line dry, or fluff, no heat dry. That's the microfiber cloths. And so if you use microfiber cloths, that is like super hard for me to say. If you use microfiber cloths, then you should launder them accordingly, or they will not work the way that you were hoping that they would work. When you're doing laundry, you should probably, like a full load of laundry actually gets cleaner than just a really tiny load. And so if you are doing a load of laundry, it is beneficial to do a full load of laundry. However, the same is true for too large of a load. If your load is too large, it doesn't get as clean. So too small, not as clean. Too large, not as clean. You need that fancy middle ground. I don't know why I feel like dancing today, I just can't help it. I feel my body move and it's like, don't worry, I saved you from all of my weird dancing and edited it out. So, that's it for this episode of A Lolly Life of sorting laundry in our laundry PhD program. See you next time.